Hello, hello, you beautiful people. It's me. How you beautiful people doing? Another beautiful day. Yeah. Still a Star Wars and Star Trek thing around here. What? Good evening, Sire. Good evening, Zazu. Checking in with the evening report. Fire away. How you beautiful people doing? What's today? Thursday? Another weekend is up on us? Alright. Okay. That's cool. Let's do this. So, we got Microsoft has just checkmate the game industry. Microsoft has just checkmated the game industry. Listen to this. Xbox Game Pass and iPhone has joined forces. You can play Xbox games on your iPhones now. How do you want to game? Do you want the iOS device or do you want the Android device? Do you want to game on your tablet? Do you want to game on your laptop? Do you want to game on your desktop? Do you want to game on your Xbox? Or do you want to game on your TV with that Xbox TV app that they got coming in about a year? Microsoft has just checkmated the game industry. Like Phil Spencer said months ago, when they said Sony and Nintendo is not our competitors. Microsoft has just checkmated the game industry. Listen to this. Man. Alright, listen to this. Xcloud gaming coming to iOS devices. Microsoft Cloud Gaming Service Xcloud is still on course to launch on iOS devices soon. According to Xbox boss Phil Spencer, says here, Microsoft Cloud Gaming Service Xcloud may arrive on iOS devices very soon. According to Xbox boss Phil Spencer, the feature, which is already available for Android users, allow Xbox Game Pass Ultimate subscribers to play their favorite Xbox games on the go. So what that means is this: with Game Pass and Xcloud, let's say you're coming from work and you're on the train, and a big AAA game just came out. You can play that game right then and there versus waiting to go home to play it. Checkmate. Okay, let me keep going. In December 2020, Microsoft announced that Xcloud would arrive on iOS devices and PCs spring 21. The service, officially known as Xbox Game Pass Cloud Gaming, allows users to stream Xbox games on their PC or mobile devices, meaning that they can play their Xbox games without using their consoles. So basically, when that big AAA game came out, let's say a big AAA game came out today, and you're on your way from work, you don't have to wait to go home to get on your Xbox console to play. That's what the article is saying. You can play the game right then and there on your phone. Checkmate. Anyway, it says allow users to stream Xbox games on their PC or mobile console, meaning that they can play their Xbox games without using their consoles. While players can use a wireless Xbox controller to play games, Microsoft recently enables touch controls on more than 50 games that are available to stream through Xcloud, giving fans more ways to play. Says here the Xcloud service is already available for PC and Android users, and it seems that it will arrive on iOS devices sooner rather than later. Spencer confirmed the news by responding to a Twitter user who asked if the service would arrive on Apple devices soon. Spencer simply replies, yes, confirming that iOS users will soon have access to Xcloud service, though he did not give an exact launch date. iOS users needs a subscription for Xbox Game Pass Ultimate to access the service. Once it's launched, Xbox Game Pass Ultimate costs $14.99 a month. So $14.99 plus 12 months. Game Pass. That's what you're paying. So the big AAA games comes out. You already had it preloaded. Or preloaded, so when the launch date come, you already have it. And once you got your Xbox Game Pass membership, you're coming from work. You're on the train. You're at the bus stop. You can play that game right then and there. Checkmate. Anyway, let me keep reading. It said fans feared that Xcloud would never arrive on iOS devices when Microsoft announced that the service would arrive on Android devices in September 2020, but did not give a date for when it would become available for iOS users. This fear only worsened after Microsoft said that it completed a test flight period for Xcloud on iOS devices, but did decide that it would focus on Android version. Some believe that Apple restrictive store policy, which required that Apple receive a cut of the sales from in-app purchases, were to blame. Fortunately for fans, Microsoft decided to pursue making Xcloud available for Apple devices. That means you can play it on your iPad, your desktop computers, your iPhones, your laptops. How do you want a game, man? Anyway, it says and iOS devices users will likely have access to the feature shortly. With all games that have been added to Xbox Game Pass, they will have a lot of titles to choose from when they want to stream on the go. Oh boy. It says Microsoft is further bolstering the Xbox Game Pass library for mobile users by adding support for backwards compatibility. The company announced that last week that was adding classic Xbox and Xbox 360 titles to Game Pass, which will be available to play on mobile devices through Xcloud. So basically what that means, Microsoft just checkmated the game industry. And what that means, Xbox Game Pass has like 20 million users. So now Xbox and Game Pass and Xcloud is now available for Apple. And Apple has a huge user base. So any iOS device that you use, computer-wise, you can play your Xbox. You can play Xbox Game Pass through Xcloud on Apple devices. Checkmate. Okay. Like Phil Spencer said months ago, or a couple of years ago. He said Sony and Nintendo is not our competitors. Okay? Remember that? He said Sony and Nintendo is not our competitors, and put them on notice. Okay? Checkmate. Okay? So you're at the wash house. You're at the wash house doing laundry. And you got your iPhone with you. A big AAA game comes out say today. You're at the wash house. You had it preloaded on your Xbox. If you got your iPhone with you, you can play the game right there while you're in the wash house, while your clothes getting washed. What about even at the grocery store, standing in line to pay for food, pay for your groceries? You can play your Xbox games right then and there. On the go. Okay? You're at the bus stop, same thing. You're at a train station, same thing. You're on a train on your way to work. Same thing. You can play your Xbox games on the go. Checkmate. Okay? How you want it? Do you want the iOS way or the Android way? How you want it? And then to throw that Xbox TV app that they about to launch in the corner of your TV. Okay? So now you can play. So now you can play. You can play Xbox. You can play Xbox games from your TV without even using the console. Checkmate. The Nintendo Switch can't keep up with what Xbox is doing. Like Phil Spencer said, Sony and Nintendo is not our competitors. Once they got that Bethesda deal, it was a wrap. It was done. And plus, there's plenty of games under that deal, plenty of games under that Bethesda and ZeniMax deals. They're called IPs. Going straight to Gamepass. And now you're gonna bring Apple to the mix. Checkmate. Okay? You can play Xbox games anywhere on your phone. You could be standing in line at the movie theater waiting to pay for your movie tickets. You got an iPhone and an Android phone? Or you can play. Checkmate. Checkmate. Okay? Microsoft just checkmated the game industry. Okay? It's a wrap. Okay? The entire world runs on Windows. Now the entire game industry runs through Microsoft. Okay? Microsoft just checkmated the game industry. Okay? Checkmate. Anyway, nice talking to you, beautiful people. Chris, still a Star Wars and Star Trek thing. Borg, dark side. I'm gone. Peace.